Hello there, and thank you for attending to this new concept of my channel. This video will be about analyzing and reacting to draft of Genshin Abyss PvP match. Wait, what? PvP in Genshin? Draft? Let me explain real quick. A YouTuber called Aspig started few years ago a PvP concept where two players perform against each other by comparing their time to clear the abyss. It's simple, the fastest wins, but you need to compose your teams. During a game draft, each player gets 4 bans total, and players must pick their characters by turn. Obviously, the player who has more constellations on 5-star characters has an advantage. So to make it fair as possible, players' characters' boxes are evaluated and adjusted. Basically, the player in disadvantage will have additional bans. So in this video, I will watch with you the draft of the match, try to guess the team composition being built, and if you think you know who would be the fastest in the abyss once you see the teams, comment below and share your thoughts. I will add the link to the match in the description and above here at the end of the video as well. Once you've seen the draft here, you can go watch the run and see by yourself who is the winner. So that's it. Enough talking, let's dive in. So just as a reminder before we start, here is the composition of the monsters in the Abyss right now in 5.5, 5.6 patch. Just keep those information in mind during the draft. Let's go! Okay, so let's dive in. Here you have the match between Year 1 and Fulyu. So Year 1 has a score box that is lower than Fulyu of almost 200 points. So actually for each 80 points difference you can get an additional ban. So you can see like there is 2 additional bans for Year 1, and he decided to ban Ayaka, which is C6, and Kinish, which is C2 on Fulyu's side. So yeah, let's see now how they will manage the draft. So we'll focus on the 5 stars. Fulyu is the first one to ban and to pick, so he will be able to first pick a character, and Year 1 will then have 2 characters to pick, and Fulyu is the first one to ban. Okay, so he's starting with a Yelan ban. Okay, wait, what? So he's banning a lot of Hydro characters. I don't really understand the Yelan ban here, but why not? So obviously the Arekino C6 is going away. Year 1 is banning Citlali C2, which is very strong on bottom side because of the cryo application on the electro shields. And Fulyu banned Furina. Furina, which is still quite strong even if she's a Hydro character, because she can be played with Neuvillette, and on bottom side Neuvillette, Furina with 2 resistant shred characters is quite strong. So Mavrika C2 is obviously going away because she is stronger on Fulyu's side, and she's very strong on top part, on the free vape, room 1 and room 3. And Shiori is going away because we don't want any wheelchair easy strong compositions with Xilonen. Okay, so Fulyu is going for Hoyoverse. So obviously he will probably go for an Overload team. Overload team are very strong in this Abyss because like it's the best teams composition you can do on the top part really, except if you have Mavrika and Citlali C2, but yeah. So Hoyoverse is a very strong support pick that is justified to be first pick, I understand. Now Yol1 is thinking what to pick. So we've seen the Varesa coming up, but I think he thought it back because he said he seen like the Traverse was taken already, so he thought, oh okay, wait, I have Varesa, but I cannot go overload with her because I don't have Traverse anymore, so is there anything else I should go with? Okay, so there we have the Nahida C2, which is very strong. So Dendro can be played like both top side and bottom side. Very strong pick. It's strong against the Electro Shields, and you can have like free Hyper Broom on the top side. Now what is he going to take with it? So meanwhile we can check a bit their box. They have still a lot of good main DPS. We have Chlorine C2, we have Raiden C3, Hutao C2, Neuvillette, Alhaitham, Navia. Okay, so it's Xilonen. Xilonen is a very safe pick because she can go with a lot of characters. So he still wanted to like just pick the supports and see how he can adapt depending on what is Fulyu playing. Fulyu is going for Chlorine already because he doesn't want Chlorine to be taken on Yol1 side, which is possible because he has taken Nahida, so maybe Yol1 could have gone Chlorine with Nahida on the top side. Also with Xilonen, like going some aggravate thing. On top side it's very strong, and there is the Bennett taken for Fulyu, so now Yol1 decides to deny pick the Xiangling. So just quick pause here. So he's taking Xiangling here, not especially to be played with Nahida or to be played with Xilonen, but to avoid Fulyu to pick Xiangling, because any characters that you pick cannot be taken afterwards by the opponents. So by taking Xiangling, he is denying the perfect overload team of Chlorine. Now he has like Pyro buffer, but he doesn't have any constant Pyro applicator to maintain the Traverse buff. So we will see what he's going to take for the remaining Pyro applications. And we have Navia. So Navia could be played with Xilonen, it could be played also with Xiangling actually. She's very strong on top side if you have enough good supports for her. So yeah, why not? So what is Fulyu going to take now to either complete his overload team or to start the next one? Okay, so he's taking Yansan. He probably doesn't want Yansan to be banned just right now from Yol1. And we still don't know who Yansan will be played with, but we'll see very soon. So now Yol1 have a ban phase. What can he ban? He's banning Xianyun. Why Xianyun? Okay, I don't understand very much this ban, because I mean Fulyu could go Varesa maybe, but Varesa team C0 without Traverse, just Xianyun is not that great. So I don't really know. Xiao is there, C1, but Xiao is not that strong on this Abyss, except if he thought, okay, yeah, maybe he thought Xiao would be played with Yansan, and so having Xianyun and Faruzan on top side maybe, but then the overload team would have to go bottom side, and that's not great. So I don't know. I don't really know what he thought. I'm not quite sure about this Xianyun ban. On the other side, Fulu is banning Ryothli, which is a very good character on bottom side because he has a good cryo applications on the electro shields. Wait, what? We already have a Navia as 1 DPS, and the other team must be with Naida. So there is no way he's taking Rio. Is he? I don't get it. I don't get this ban. Navia could be played with 2 cryo applicators on bottom side. That's a possibility, but then it wouldn't be Rio, it would be something more like Shenhe. But yeah, I don't know. Shenhe and Rosaria, I mean. I don't understand this Rio 3 ban. Anyway, let's keep moving. So, what could he pick now? So, he still have 2 teams to finish. Yol 1. Navia, Xilonen and Xiangling are probably together. He can finish that team, but I don't see an obvious pick to take because Bennett is already taken. Maybe he will finish it with, I don't know, Zhongli or something like that, but I don't think that's a priority. So yeah, he's going for Xingqiu, Xingqiu, I don't know how you pronounce it, but yeah, I think that's a good one. He's probably going to go Hyper Broom with Al-Haytham. I think if I was Fulu for the last ban, I would have banned Al-Haytham or Tignari or Cookie, like something that is obviously going to be played with Naida. And the strongest here I think is Al-Haytham because he has a very good capacity to destroy the electro shields. Anyway, we have Fischl and Pyro Traveler for Fulu, and we have Cookie and Al-Haytham obviously for Yol 1. So Yol 1 is going for the Hyper Broom. That's now clear, and I think it's a very good team on bottom side. On Fulu's side, what is he doing? We have only Pyro and Electro characters, unless the Traveler is Dendro, but I really doubt it. What is he doing? So 2 Overload team, but one is not going to have Chevreuse. Let's see. Okay, Shaska. Okay, why not? Shaska could be played with the Pyro Traveler and Bennett and Yansan. And then we have Chlorine, Chevreuse, Fischl and someone else for the top side. I'm guessing Shaska will be bottom side to destroy the electro shields, and Chevreuse with Chlorine will be top side. Very strong team still, even if Chevreuse is the only buffer. We have like good sub DPS with Fischl, and Chlorine is a very strong DPS in C2. What is the last pick he's going to take though? I think I would go Cryo. Oh, what? Wait, what? Give me a second. What is he doing? Because I said Cryo because just before he picks, I thought, okay, wait, maybe going only Pyro and Electro is not good on bottom side because there is the Pyro Rock monster in room 2. So Chaska would be inefficient with only Pyro and Electro. So I was thinking, okay, we need to remove actually the Pyro Traveler and put it with Chlorine, and we need a Cryo applicator, like to have a bonus Cryo applications for the Electro Shields and be able to melt on the Pyro monster. But he took Toma. Why Toma? What are you doing? What? I don't understand what his team are going to be. And now we have a Hu Tao on your one side. Whoa, okay, 3 DPS. I mean, why not? Hu Tao can be played with Navia while Navia is on cooldown to do extra vape damage on the room 1 and room 3. I think that's good. I think that's very good. So I like a lot Yolwan's team. They are very strong and coherent. On the other side, Fulyu is building something okay. So he's doing something different than I thought. He's going for Shaska top and Chlorine bottom. Okay. I mean, Overload is very strong on top side, but it can also be played maybe on bottom side if you have enough Pyro applications on the Electro Shields. I doubt that Traverse on the Traveler are enough though. Well, if the Traveler has the C6 enabled, he have extra normal attack Pyro applications. So maybe that's enough. I haven't tried it. Traverse can have 3E as well, so maybe that's enough, but I have actually no idea. Maybe he tested it and it works. On the other side, so he's playing Shaska, Toma, Bennett and Yansan. So there is 2 buffers. We have double Pyro applicators so that Shaska can do a lot of vape on room 1 and 3. And we have a lot of Noctime with 2 Natlan characters for the room 2, so I think that's fine as well. I mean, I don't think it's the best, but I think it works if the Electro Shields on bottom part can be cleared, but not sure about that. Can he play Shaska bottom as I said? I don't think so, because actually instead of Toma he should have gone for a Cryo character if he wanted to play Shaska bottom side. Right now he can't, because now he have only Pyro and Electro, which means he needs like he doesn't have any tool to manage the Pyro mob of room 2. So he's forced to play Chlorine on bottom side now. I think this Toma pick is a mistake. I think instead of Toma he should have gone for something like Rosalia or Diona, and I would have reversed the teams. Yeah. I don't know what is best anyway. So, who do you think is going to win match 1? Comment below and let's watch the second draft before we move on to the rounds. Okay, so draft number 2, they are changing sides and the bans, additional bans of course are not changing, so it's still Kinish and Ayaka. And now Yolwan is first pick, so he is banning Citlali and Mavrika C2. Fulyu is still banning this Yelan as a first ban, which is still surprising. This is going very fast. Shiori is also being banned. Still afraid maybe of a versatile composition with Xilonen, and let's pause it because I need to analyze real quick. So Chlorinde is the new ban that we didn't have earlier. Chlorinde C2 that has been played by Fulyu. Now Yolwan doesn't want her to be free, and Fulyu of course is banning Arlecchino at the last ban because Yolwan is first pick. Yolwan picking Furina, and let's see what Fulyu is going for. Chevreuse and Nahida. Okay, he picked quite fast, so picking Chevreuse and Nahida now means that he's kind of exposing all his game plan already. Chevreuse means he's going to play Overload, and Nahida means he's going to have Dendro on one of the side, so probably having maybe a Tignari on Alhaitham. He has Tignari C6, so I think this could be very strong, but yeah, he's exposing what he's going to do. So I don't know if this is the best pick. Now we can see that Xilonen is still open, Kazuha is still open. There's something very strong that I can see right now is the fact that Neuvillette and Xilonen and Kazuha are free, and this time Furina hasn't been banned. If we compare that to the first draft, and she's already taken, so Yolwan could go the perfect Neuvillette team on bottom side if he wants. He just needs to take Xilonen on Neuvillette and then take any Anemo characters really to have like a very strong team with double shred, and doesn't need to care really about the electro shields and the hydro resistance because he had 2 shreds with Xilonen and the Anemo. Yeah, so I don't know about this Nahida pick. I mean, I understand that he wants to play anyway Overload and Dendro, so he thought, okay, just let's go for it, but maybe he could have put Xilonen somewhere in his team and try to deny that, because now Yolwan can just pick Xilonen and Neuvillette, and he's pretty much assured to have the bottom side really godlike. Yeah, then he just needs to pick the top side with either Navia or Hutao C2, or he also have Varese as C2, which is still quite good, I think, even if you don't have Chevreuse. So already Yolwan side seems very, very scary. Oh wait, what? Bennett on Xiangling? Is he going to deny the Pyro characters from Fulyu because he has Chevreuse? Okay, no, he's taking away Bennett and he still keeps Xiangling. Okay, so wait, 1 second, let's pause here. This is very, very interesting. So Yolwan still probably goes for Neuvillette's team, but he didn't pick Neuvillette right now. He thought it would be better to take Xiangling instead, to deny Chevreuse duo Pyro applicator, because there is a very low chance that Fulyu is taking Neuvillette with Chevreuse or with Nahida. So he thought he's not going to take my Navidet anyway, so I'm going to take Xiangling to deny him Xiangling and take Zilonen just in case, to be sure that I have her, and I will take Navidet afterwards, like right now. So this Xiangling pick is very, very interesting and very clever. So Fulyu is just completing his teams with Tignari, so Tignari C6 will be the duo character with Nahida, very strong, and he's going for Yansan for now. Okay, Yansan probably going with Chevreuse. In the Overload team, we will see how he goes. So obviously this is the Neuvillette, because he doesn't want Neuvillette to be banned. Now Fulyu can ban several things. I think I would ban a main DPS, like one of the main DPS that might be played on top side. Maybe Raiden or Hu Tao. Okay, he's banning Kazuha. I mean, Kazuha is the best animal support for Neuvillette, but like he can really play any other animal. Like Sucrose is perfectly fine. So I don't think that's a ban that hurts very much your one. On the other hand, so he banned Sarah. Yolwan banned Sarah. Okay, to deny the Raiden hypercarry with Chevreuse, Yansan and Sarah. So this I understand. So now what Fulyu is going to take? There is still a lot of options for Yolwan topside team. Like there is literally 3 or 4 main DPS that could be played. Still several options of support as well. That would be fine. I mean, Bennett is still open, so with Raiden or Navia it's good. Even with Hu Tao. Okay, so Fulyu is taking Bennett. That's very good, I think, because if he doesn't take Bennett here, like it's obviously going to be taken by Yolwan with main DPS like Navia or Navia, Hu Tao, Raiden, Varesa. I think these 4 are the good main DPS here that could have been taken. And the duo of Bennett Xiangling would have been very strong as well. So Bennett here I think is a must pick. That's a good one. And so since now he doesn't have Bennett, Yolwan must choose to play some DPS that doesn't have much attack buffs, because Yansan is taken as well, Chevreuse is away, we don't have much buffers left. So maybe Hu Tao, because she's a Pyro main DPS and she has 3 vapes. In any case, I think Hu Tao is a good option. What else could be good? Maybe Varesa Xianyun. And we have some Pyro with Xiangling, and then we add something else, like a Zhongli. Okay, he's picking Zhongli. Oh wait, but he's taking... what? He's taking Goru? Oh, okay. So since he doesn't have like much damage buffers anymore, he chose to go for Giro with Ito. He chose to take his Ito C6 with a Goru, which is a good buffer for him. And okay, that's quite good. That's quite good. On Ito C6 I think he's really able to 2 rotations the rooms. I guess it can, if it has good support. Xiangling will have good pyro applications on free vapes. I think it works. I think it works very fine. Okay, so Fulio is going to have to deal with like these godlike teams, but I don't know how he can match this. The Tignari C6 with Nahida C2 is strong, very strong, but I don't know what he's running with it yet, because he doesn't have Zhongli anymore. He's probably going to pick Fischl. But what is the last pick, you know? And now he's going for Traveler, Pyro Traveler. Wait, but he needs, wait, pause. He needs a main DPS on top side. What is he doing? He's not going for Raiden or Hu Tao? What is his overload team going to be? It could also be Varesa, but I mean, what? I think the best would be Raiden, maybe, because you have Chevreuse, Yansan, Bennett, and since you don't have a lot of pyro application of field, you want to make the most of every buffs very fast, so Raiden is, I think, the best option here because she's a burst character. But now he's taking Pyro Traveler to have more pyro applications of field, which means we have 4 characters. Okay, so one of them is going with Tignari, and it's obviously not the pyro characters, so it must be Yansan. Okay, Yansan is going with Tignari. I'm not a fan of Yansan with Tignari, but I guess why not? Why not? It's not like you're not making the most use of Yansan there, but okay. Still the question remains, what is going to be the main DPS of the Overlord team? So now that he have pyro applications extra of field, I guess it will be Varesa, because we don't really need to pick Raiden for her burst anymore. And maybe Varesa is a bit easier to play, and she has Natlan, Noctam, yeah, for the room too. So yeah, it's Varesa. Okay. So obviously we have Ito and Heizu being taken. Ito for the Geo team, main DPS topside, and Heizu for the Anemo character, for the Anemo shred. Okay. So here are the teams, final teams that have been created. So on Fulio's side, I like the teams. Honestly, he did better than the first draft, I think. The first team, Overload Varesa, is quite okay. Quite okay. But yeah, the sad part is the Yansan that is not like being used, I think, at her most efficient way here. But he doesn't have much choice. Okay. So Tignari C6 is very strong. I don't know if it can match Neuvillette. Maybe where the, yeah, I think the part where he can make a difference is really the first room with the electro shields, because Neuvillette might be a little slower there. Yolwan took Hazel instead of Sucrose. I really prefer Sucrose, to be honest, because you can put the ult, swirl it with Hydro, and then you have like off-field extra hydro applications, while Hazel like needs to be on-field to be able to do any extra applications. So to destroy the electro shields, I think Sucrose would have been better if she's well managed. In any case, this team is very strong, very strong. And then in room 2, yeah, that's the thing. The thing is, room 1, I think Tignari has the advantage, but then room 2, Neuvillette is going to be so fast. Like, the Pyro monster will just explode with the vapes, and on the other side, Fulio is going to struggle on that monster. Yeah, I don't know. I think Neuvillette still has the advantage overall, because even room 3 will be maybe more faster for him. And then we have the top side. So top side I think is kinda the same in terms of speed. Not quite sure, but Ito is C6, but it's not like a very strong character. And Xiangling is there just for extra vapes. And we have a very good overload team on Varesa, which is quite fine, like 2 buffers, resistant shred with Chevreuse. So yeah, I think both teams are able to do like 2 rotations for each room. So yeah. I think the big difference will be on Neuvillette and Tignari, but Neuvillette with a little more advantage. That's it. Who do you think is going to win match 2? Again, comment below, I would gladly have your thoughts. And don't cheat, watch the match after you comment your guess. Thanks for watching, I hope it was fun. I will continue doing more of this because I like it, and I'll probably add the camera once I get more comfortable with the concept. Subscribe, like, and enjoy the match video.